Everybody. Oh my God, we're back. Welcome to Cornbread Hustle Live. It's our very first show.
I'm so excited, and we have our producer here still.
So, for those of you guys who don't already know us, we used to have a show called The S Show, Sassy Hardcore Intelligent Talk. You guys can figure the acronym out after that. But we worked with a producer called Ziggy, and Ziggy's back.
Hey, everybody.
Yay, Ziggy. We're so excited to have him back. But yeah, so now we're doing Cornbread Hustle Live. We figured, hey, we've been doing Cornbread Hustle for almost 2 years now. Can you believe it?
Can't believe it.
I didn't even introduce ourselves. I'm Susie Solis. This is Sherry Garcia. And we are the founders of Cornbread Hustle and of Cornbread Hustle Live. So we're really excited to be back. This is going to be a show about talking smack and dating and love. We're going to actually set people up on a blind date today, so we're really excited about that. And just talking about, the entrepreneurial life, inspirational people we'll have on the show periodically, and really just what we're doing with Cornbread Hustle.
Absolutely, and current events. We're going to say the things people think, but don't say out loud. I'm good for that.
That's what we do.
The first time that I'm allowed to not have a filter.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got FYI on the fly coming up. We've got dating disasters, anything that has to do with love and dating and our single life as entrepreneurs. And we've got a lucky ginger in studio today that we're going to set up with. We actually found 3 really hot girls.
Great careers, too.
With great careers. They're all fabulous. So we are super excited to do that. We're going to set them up on a date that they're going on this Saturday. And then next week, they're going to check back and actually tell us how it went. So they're going to rate the date.
I'm excited. So over the weekend, we went to a party.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about what we've been doing. We went to Detroit for a while. We were in Detroit with a Cornbread Hustle class. In Pontiac, Michigan, and we were actually there for 6 months. Mercy Lord. Yeah, that was definitely an adventure.
That was tough. That was tough. Everyone, when we got out there, they said, if you can make it in Detroit, you can make it anywhere. And I was like, whatever.
It's the truth.
We ended up driving back home 90 miles an hour, like, for 16 hours straight. We love Detroit. We're going to be back. We'll be back next month. But we were ready to come back to Dallas, to our comfort zone.
Totally. I missed my peeps. I missed saying y'all. I missed eating queso. Sorry, my bad. So I missed all the Texas stuff. But you know what? I will say in Detroit, I did find some good Mexican food. There's a place called Los Arcos. And it was really good. So that kind of held me over while I was there for the past 6 months. But I had to get the hell out of there before winter. Are you crazy? They had like a foot of snow like the week after we left. So I was just ready to come back to Texas. So yeah, we flew in Sherry's Cadillac 90 miles an hour at least, which I drove most of the way. Don't even play. All right.
That's true.
So we had a really good time.
I Snapchatted the whole time.
But we're back. And you slept at the very end. So we said we were going to maybe drive 9 hours and then stop and spend the night somewhere. But I was like, no, we got to get home. And so we literally drove from 2 p.m. all the way to 7 a.m. Back to Dallas. But we had a good time. And so now we're back. And now we've got this show, which I'm really excited about. What did we do this weekend? We actually went out. We went to a party. Which, here's the thing, like, Sherry and I have been working so hard. We never go out. All we do is, like, networking events and work. That's it. People are like, I actually have gone out on dates, and they're like, what do you do for fun? And I'm like, I don't even know how to answer that.
What's that?
What do I say?
Sherry, Susie, what do you do for fun?
We do Cornbread
We hate
Hustle
that
Live.
answer. That question.
Yeah, so we are always networking. We're trying to build Cornbread Hustle, and that's part of why we're doing the show. We've got an app coming out, and so we'll definitely be letting you guys know about that. That creates positive habits, so we're really excited. And then, so we went to Charles Wharton's birthday party this weekend, which was so much fun. This guy had a huge party at his house, and it was like a real club, like at his house.
Yeah, he turned that place into. I think the balloons cost more than my entire outfit. I was scared to pop one. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they were like psychedelic balloons, and then everybody was like doing karaoke, and they were trying to wrangle me in, but I ended up getting scared at the very end.
She hid.
Baby Got Back is normally the song that I do. That's my karaoke song, but didn't do that. I don't know. I couldn't do it. But we had a good time.
And I am on, speaking of positive habits, I'm on a horrific diet.
Oh, I don't know why people do this. You know?
So it's the new fad. Everyone's talking about the ketogenic diet. I'm in this group. It's called Keto Cool Moms. I'm not a mom, but I figured I could get good advice in there. And it's just an extreme amount of fat that you're eating, and you're not eating any carbs. And there's all this advice in there. If you have a headache, just drink some pickle juice. The last time I drank pickle juice, I was trying to pass a drug test when I was on probation. And then they have these strips that you're peeing on to make sure that you're burning
that's
fat.
just too much.
I'm like, man, I miss bread so much. So yeah,
You are loca. No wonder you've been in a bad mood.
Oh, sorry about that, Susie.
I see Mexicans can't do that. You know, I need my beans, I need my rice, I need my tortillas. And you know that if I don't have anything else in my apartment, I always have tortillas.
All the time. Always good for that.
So Sherry's like, oh, I'm doing a low carb or no carb diet. I'm like, good luck, sister.
Yeah, I don't even look in her fridge.
Yeah, there's no point. So what can you eat? Because I was looking, she added me to this crazy group, and I'm like, are you trying to tell me something or what? What's going on?
I need an accountability partner. Apparently,
I'm not the right one. I'm not the right one. But so she adds me to the group, and then I'm seeing this post, and it has like literally every single thing that I have ever eaten, and it says you can't eat this, and I'm like, well, what can you eat? You know, that's probably easier because it's probably like
That's
5
what
things.
I said. When I first got into the group, I just commented on it. I was like, so wouldn't it be easier if you just said what you can eat? Yeah, you can eat fat, like cheese.
And it's kind of like the Atkins diet, right?
It's like the Atkins diet, but the protein is more moderate. So you don't have super high protein because they say if you eat too much protein, it knocks you out of ketosis, so you're not in fat burning mode. This has been horrific, Susie. I'm going to tell you that. But you know what? I have a lot more energy from a mental standpoint, but I still haven't been to the gym on this diet. I'm nervous. I don't know what kind of...
That's what people say. Like, oh, I have more energy. I have more energy. Like, whatever, dude. Okay?
Whatever. How much energy do you have, Susie?
Well, I have a lot of energy right now because I drank a venti coffee this morning, and I haven't eaten anything. So I have a lot of energy right now, which reminds me, I'm starving. But yeah, no, I'm not a diet person. Honestly, I don't think that's a Mexican thing. Like, Mexicans don't do diets, you know, because we like to eat comfort food. Our moms always cook, and they're like, "Mija, necesitas comer," you know, like they're always shoving food down your throat.
I had to stop hanging out with your family. I was gaining weight.
Well, because the food's good, you know, so you want to eat it. You're gonna eat it. But yeah,
Your family forced me into this diet. I blame you.
Oh, okay, whatever. But you're there chomping down on some food on Cinco de Mayo. Don't even go there. Yeah, so so good luck with that. But I'm not gonna be a part of that. I'm sorry. And you know, she's tried to be like, hey, go on the Sacred Heart diet with me. And then the thing is, I'm a rebel. Like, I can never. If you tell me I can't do something, that's the first thing I want to do. It is what it is. I can't help it.
She is that person hiding, eating carbs.
Yeah.
She
Well, I'm not
is.
hiding. I'll eat it anywhere.
That's true.
I'm not hiding.
I will eat them on a plane. I will eat them on a train. I will eat them in a box with a fox.
Exactly. So, Ziggy, what's up? How have you been?
I've been pretty good. I just had a big show in Waco a couple months ago that went really, really well. I was on a showcase out there. I'm still doing stand-up. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah. Other than that, just kind of watching a lot of horror movies.
Did you miss
yeah.
us?
I missed you guys a lot. I love doing your show. I've always loved doing your guys' show. So,
Aw. That's so sweet. I'll pay you after the show.
thank you.
So let's get started with, here's what we've got coming up today. Oh, did you guys see the Oscars?
I did not.
You don't care about the Oscars. What about you, Ziggy?
This would have been the year for me to watch because of The Shape of Water and Get Out.
Did you see that?
I did not watch the
man.
Oscars, and I've
Y'all-
not seen either Get Out or Shape of Water yet.
Peeps.
I am way behind.
Okay, so since we're on our first show, y'all need to do stuff, okay? And actually do things that we have to talk about on the show, all right? So,
Don't make me
Just
watch
letting you know.
TV, especially the Oscars. No.
yes, you have to. Thank you. It's done.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
what was so great about it? Tell.
Well, I mean, Jimmy Kimmel was the host. He was really funny. You know, they were all talking about the Me Too stuff, which is huge right now. And it was just like all these women and minorities were winning. It's like it was our day. It was my day because there was a lot of Mexican. Coco won. You haven't seen that movie, which is so good. And you know, it was a decent show. I mean, I know you hate that. You don't care about the fashion, but I do. So we'll move on for everyone's sake. But anyway, so let's move on to FYI on the fly. We've got headlines of the day. Let's start with something that's going on in our own backyard. And the NBA said it's reviewing allegations of sexual assault against Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, and now a man who is employed by the Portland nightclub told the Oregonian that Cuban appeared intoxicated and was, quote, gropey with women. This is according to ESPN. Cuban has denied those allegations of sexual assault after a newspaper reported that Cuban touched her inappropriately while they were taking a photo back in 2011. Prosecutors denied to pursue the case, saying they didn't have enough evidence, and Cuban told the Associated Press via email that the alleged incident never happened. I just feel kind of bad for... the whole situation, everything about this whole situation makes me really sad.
Well, you know, for the past 10 years, Mark has been nothing but supportive of me. So I have a biased opinion on it. Obviously, I've never seen that type of behavior from him, and I've always worked hard. He's always gave me opportunities, and I've worked really hard to get to where I'm at in his organization. But I just think, you know, this whole Me Too thing, and it's a witch hunt at this point. I mean, this is from 7 years
getting a
ago.
little
I mean, I'm not
crazy.
saying he's innocent or guilty. I mean, that's something that's going to have to play out. But, you know, honestly, my opinion isn't too popular about the whole Me Too thing. I think it needs to be saved for the victims. Because, you know, I was talking in this entrepreneurial group the other day, and one guy, I kid you not, said, just don't hire a pretty woman and you'll be good. And I'm like, okay, so is this like the race thing that's happening right now where we're getting more divided? So now gender equality, we're more divided because now a CEO scared to give a promotion to somebody who's more attractive. And of course, you don't have to be attractive to be sexually assaulted either. But these are the types of conversations that are going on right now. And just everything across the board, when it comes to politics, people don't seem to be able to have just a discussion. It's one way or the other. And that's what we want to do on the show, is open up discussions where we're actually listening. Everyone knows we're all about criminal justice reform.
Yeah.
But we are always open to hear from people who don't really give a hoot about it. And we want to know why. Because we're wanting to change. If we all as millennials want to create change, then we have to listen to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think, and honestly, I've heard from guys that are my friends that are like, you know what, this is really scary because we don't know if something that happened 10 years ago that was consensual or that we thought was consensual is going to come back to bite us. And that's the scary thing, you know. For example, like with Russell Simmons, you know, he said, this was like 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago. And he said that, you know, that he thought that they were having consensual sex over a span of time. It wasn't like this was a one-time thing. So that's the scary part. I mean, I am all for victims coming forward and feeling comfortable with coming forward and not feeling like they don't have a voice and like they can't voice what's happened to them, you know? But it is, you know, social media and everything that's going on right now has really changed everything, the climate of everything.
And, you know, we've talked to a lot of different women in a lot of different circles. Just don't be that girl who threatens this type of stuff whenever you don't get your way. You know, don't threaten this type of stuff if you're heartbroken. Don't threaten this type of stuff if you want money. Like, so there's two things. Two sides of the story. It's horrific for women who have to go through this, and they should come forward. But there's also, now there's a lot of men in fear because of something consensual in the past. If you're a powerful figure, I mean, I think we're all speaking what everybody thinks when it comes to this. It's just not a very popular topic.
Absolutely. And it's just, I think as women, you know, we need to support each other, and we need to say, you know, we have to work with integrity. And I understand that there's the thought of that is there because there are women who do that and who do prey on men, right? And vice versa, of course. But there still is that element, and so we need to be careful about
There's
that.
predators in both genders.
100%.
I mean, a woman can be the biggest predator in the history of time if they're out to get somebody.
100%.
You know how scandalous women can be. So, I mean, victims of sexual assault come forward, all about the Me Too movement, but also there are women who are taking advantage of this out there, and shame on you.
Yeah, agree. So it is, speaking of women, International Women's Day.
Yay! And we're doing our show.
We literally did not choose this date because of that. We just were like, hey, let's do March 8th. And it just happens to be International Women's Day. So that's awesome for us. It just means like, hey, this is meant to be. Right, Ziggy?
Yeah, and I saw a great article by The Onion this morning, I think, that it's International When is Men's Day Day.
You know what? Men's Day is every day, okay? Men's Day has always been every day, so we're not taking that from you today, Ziggy. We take care of y'all. So anyway, you guys may have seen that McDonald's flipped its logo upside down in honor of International Women's Day, but not everybody is happy with that. Mickey D's turned its iconic gold arches into a W for women across the country, but a lot of people are saying that's not enough. We're not happy with what you're doing. And you
you're
know
making
what?
us fat.
You're making us fat. You're still making us fat. I mean, you still go to McDonald's for the late night chicken nuggets and McFlurry. I mean, that's not my order. That's a friend's order. Just
so if
kidding,
you want to
that
take
is my
Susie
order.
out on a date, know the way to her heart, through her stomach.
But not McDonald's, okay? Take me somewhere else. I think that's pretty cool, actually.
I like it. I think it's awesome what they did. Now, who's really killing it in PR though is Wendy's and their savage tweets against McDonald's. If you haven't seen those, you got to go look. There's some really funny tweets.
Yeah, and I think, McDonald's is pretty much doing anything that they can possibly do to stay relevant. And hey, get on women's backs. That's what we do, right? So hey, do your thing.
I will believe that McDonald's is for gender equality when Mayor McCheese is a woman. Elect a woman, Mayor McCheese.
Mayor
so glad to have
McCheese.
him
Oh my
back.
God, I haven't heard that in so long. What is your order at McDonald's, Ziggy?
A hot and spicy McChicken plain with a medium fry.
Sherry?
I don't go to Oh, you know
okay.
what my order is. Remember when I got so mad on the way back from Detroit?
Was it a breakfast sandwich?
I get the egg delight.
The-
The egg muffin delight, and I was so mad because they didn't give me the cheese they left off, and that's all I really wanted, the cheese and the turkey or whatever, the turkey bacon. I barely go to McDonald's, but when I do, I try to get something somewhat healthy. Yeah, right.
I hate turkey bacon.
I know you're Mexican.
Turkey bacon is
That's a
point?
white people thing.
It's supposed to be like greasy and salty and good, and then you get this like piece of crap shaped into what's supposed to be bacon. I don't understand. I don't get it. My sister, she's super healthy, and she tried to give me some one day, and I'm just like, get this. What is this? This is crap. But Sherry, you can eat stuff like that. Like Sherry used to eat rice cakes.
I still do. I have them.
I
but I can't
mean-
even eat those on this diet.
Because there's too many
You
carbs.
know that's a bad diet when you can't even eat a rice cake.
Anyway, moving on. Happy International Women's Day. So many cool women that we know.
We have somebody on YouTube that said they want to take you on a date.
Oh, yay.
McDonald's, you know where it's at. CG kid.
I'm excited. That's why I've been single forever. It's not good. That's why we do dating segments for other people, not for us.
We're
we're bad at it.
Yeah, we're avoiding
bad at
love,
it.
affection, and dating at all costs. But we're really good at setting it up
people
for,
up.
Yeah, for
Sherry
other-
especially. No, Sherry's like the best wingman for dudes. 100%.
I am every dude that I've hooked up
Literally
has been hooked up.
has been hooked up, like for real.
Yeah, yeah.
They have no swag. Sherry has to come in and do it. I'm like, that's pretty good.
I'm good. I'm good.
But don't
Maybe
try
I should
and get
date
her to
women
date.
instead.
We've been saying that.
I know.
Not me, but
I'll switch the gender on Tinder. It's that simple.
do it.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll go on a date with a girl,
Okay.
and we'll come back. We'll rate the
We'll
date.
rate the date?
Yeah.
Okay, it's happening. Thank you.
I'll do it.
I love it. I love it. Okay, good. Well, speaking of crazy stuff, Florida lawmakers gave final passage to a $400 million gun control and school safety bill on Wednesday. So basically what they said is they raised the minimum age to purchase any firearm to 21 from 18. They imposed a 3-day waiting period on gun purchases. They're going to also be funding school police officers and mental health counselors and allow local school districts and sheriffs to arm certain school personnel. So obviously that's happening in the wake of the Parkland shooting.
Good. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, people will argue about anything that they can, as we know on social media, but I think that's great.
Yeah, I think that, it's going to be good for Florida. And I think, honestly, it's a PR thing. They needed to do something because that was horrifying. Mm-hmm. And so they needed to make something happen.
Absolutely.
But anyway, that's your FYI on the fly. Now let's go to one of my favorite segments, Email from a Female. Okay, guys, so email from a female. We take emails from all different kinds of viewers. We've got friends. We've got just a lot of different people who listen to our show and know that Sherry and I like to talk smack. So here's the dilemma today, and it's actually a good one for International Women's Day. There's a girl who emailed, and she says, what is the amount of money you should reasonably be expected to spend when you're a bridesmaid? This person says that the people getting married are family members, so there's really no way out of it. She has to be in the wedding. She can't say, no, I don't want to be in the wedding. And she says she doesn't want to spend more than $500. Is that reasonable, or is she just being cheap?
I want to know. It's me.
Well, I mean, I told Sherry, like, here's the thing. When somebody asks you to be in a wedding, you don't have a choice. You have to say yes. It is what it is. Otherwise, it's like super rude. Unless there's something crazy going on in your life, like you just had a kid or, something crazy happened, then I think you have to say yes, number one. So you're screwed. You're in the wedding. It is what it is. But to spend $500, like, it's a joke. I mean, that's cute, but you're gonna spend at least $500 because sometimes you're gonna pick a dress that's like $350, and then if you're a bridesmaid, you got to do the shower and the bachelorette party, and then there's like gifts and crap that you have to give on the day of. Like, it's a lot of stuff. So $500.
Okay, so I'm excited to be in this wedding because it's my brother's, and I want it to be perfect.
I like how she just blew the cover. Like, we were trying to keep it.
Oh, were we? Yeah. I didn't know. My bad.
But okay. All right. Otherwise, I would have just said, this is from Sherry,
It was an email from me. I didn't know it was a secret. But I'm in this group, which I got like 200 text messages in an hour. In this group of bridesmaids.
No, you didn't.
I'm not kidding. It was a bling, ding, 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 ding. And so I'm like, oh my God. And you know me, I'm blunt, straight to the point. Just let me know where to be, what time, and how much it's going to cost. So I just get into the group after they've been talking for, I feel like, an eternity. And I'm like, hey, what's the budget? Because I don't want to spend more than $500. Just let me know where we're going. And it was like brr, brr, crickets. And I was like,
because I'm sure when they saw that, they were like, what? Is she serious?
And then I thought I was being like baller saying 500. I wouldn't even spend that on myself to go somewhere right now. So I was like, man, this is for my brother. If it was for somebody else, I would have said $100. So I go to Susie.
So nobody's going to ask you to be in their wedding. By you just saying that.
Raise the roof.
You just said it all. No one is going to ask you to be in their wedding.
Raise the roof. So I go to Susie's house after nobody's responding after millions of texts. And I was like, hey, 500's good, right? Like, or did I set the standard too high?
She was serious too. I'm like, no, 500 is not good.
12% is fair. It's very fair.
What do you think, Ziggy?
I really don't know about a price point, but I will tell you this little story. One of my friends asked me to be in his wedding, and then I ghosted him for a while because my social anxiety was such that I did not want to be a part of the wedding. And then I realized he did not want me to be in the wedding. He wanted me to film it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll be there for sure, bud. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm behind the scenes. Yes.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, and the thing is, it's because we're a little bit different. We're not the typical girls who we've already been married, so we already know what that's like. So we're like not trying to rush into that. We're not super excited about weddings. Like, we've been there, done that, And plus, we're entrepreneurs. Like, we don't have money to spend on a $300 dress that we're never going to wear again, But when it's your family, it is what it is. Like, no, you got to pony up, girl.
Dude, I'm okay to spend whatever. I did not know these trends of how and budgets and what you're supposed to spend. I had no idea. I mean, my wedding, I just took off to the beach and was like, we're done. Like, so I've never been a part of a wedding where I had.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much. Like, there's the bachelorette party that you have to go to, and that's going to be, I mean, aren't you guys going to go somewhere?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to go somewhere and party. Ooh, that means we can see what's happening, right?
Well, no pictures allowed. We need to let the bachelorette get really crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Jenny. I agree. So yeah, I think $500 is cute, but girlfriend, I'm sorry. It's going to be way more than that.
Well, if somebody wants to call in and give their opinion, they can.
Oh, yeah, you can call in 972-884-0816. Let us know what your thoughts are. 972-884-0816. Let us know if $500 is really enough to cover the expenses of being a bridesmaid. I mean...
Well, you're Mexican. You guys are like super family oriented. I mean, you guys spend thousands of dollars when people turn 15, for God's sakes.
Thank you. That's true. It's like another wedding.
Man, I'm glad.
And not only that, but you have your family members. That's the beauty of it. You have your family members that are like the, what do we call it, padrino? So like the godfather of the beer, you know, the person who's bringing the food. So it's like a family affair, you know. So everybody knows that if this person's turning 16, then everybody's going to spend money. But I didn't have a quinceañera. Because my parents said, do you want a car or do you want a quinceañera? I'm like, is that even a question? You know, give me a car.
That's awesome. I never knew that about you, Susie.
Yeah. So I didn't do the pre-wedding when you're... And also, I'm not a good Catholic, you know? I didn't get confirmed.
Well, anybody knows that.
And all of that. I've always been the rebel. Like, I didn't get confirmed. My mom was like, mija, oh my God. Cuando te casas, like, what are you going to do when you get married? I'm like, Mom, I'll just get married in front of a judge, like people do, you know? And so we saw how that turned out. Just kidding. So anyway, do we have any callers, Ziggy? Okay. So coming from me, Sherry, you're going to have to spend more than that. And I'm sure you're going to look beautiful in this dress. And I can't wait to be at the wedding.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, I already put you down as guest.
Perfect.
You're
I'm your
RSVP.
plus one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your plus one.
As always, with everything.
Aw, I love it. I love it. Yeah, if you guys want to comment or call into the show, 972-884-0816. You'll be speaking to Ziggy. And also, you can comment on our live feed at youtube.com/Cornbread Hustle. Coming up, this is one of our favorite segments. We have our very own Ginger in-house named Jacob. Dating disasters. In this week's episode, we are setting Jacob up on a blind date with one of 3 very hot North Texas girls. Super excited. That'll be coming up in 30 seconds. Blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. So, loveforsports.com. This is one of our sponsors. It is just like any other dating app that you would go and you would swipe on who you are attracted to and who you're not. But this is all about sports. So, if you want to ditch the boring dates of going to the bars and you would rather go to sports games and connect more on a level on the types of sports teams that you love, Love for Sports is for you. I'm actually on this app and I'm going to go on a date with somebody and rate the date on a future show. So download the app, Love for Sports. We're also going to get our 3 hot girls to download the app, minus one of them because we are sending them on a date with Jacob. But download Love for Sports and share your love for your favorite sports team and meet the man or woman of your dreams.
This app is actually made for me because, you know, I'm a sports person.
Big time. This girl will listen to sports talk radio all day, every day. It drives me insane.
I'm like, why do you care?
Because it's just a bunch of chatter that doesn't mean anything. I don't like it.
I know she hates it, but I do. I'm a weirdo. I listen to sports talk all day, every day. It's just my thing. So hey, Jacob.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you?
Good.
Are you scared?
I've never done anything like this.
Oh, that's even better. That's awesome. So what's your dating life right now?
Just kind of casual dating. You know, maybe go on a few dates with somebody. Realize either I'm not their type or they're not mine.
What is your type?
I don't know yet.
Well, that's why. What do you mean? What, do you like blondes, brunettes? Like, do you like a girl to be funny? What do you like?
I prefer funny. I've never really had a preference on the hair color.
Okay. And so
what do you
about
not
gingers?
Controlling.
I don't think any man likes that.
Yeah. Controlling?
And
like
that's
in
all
what
women.
way? Like jealous or?
Yeah, jealousy's no fun.
Okay, what else?
People who don't want to they don't want to better themselves or find where they're at. They just kind of get complacent. Not too fond of that.
So you want somebody that knows where they're going, has a career, not stuck behind a bar partying every weekend.
That is correct.
I'm going to have to blindfold you.
All right,
Jacob.
go for it.
I mean, this is going to be a blind date because we don't want you to see the pictures of the girls that we're about to call.
All
We're
right.
going to ask the questions for you. Just listen and try to picture which girl is going to be a fit for you, because what we're going to do is send you guys on a date to a Mavs game this Saturday. Turn around.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to send them, we're going to call each of the girls. We're going to talk to them. He's going to hear what they're saying, and then he's going to pick which one he wants to take to the Mavs game on Saturday. Then next week, we're going to rate the date and see how it went.
Can you see?
And see if we're
No.
really, if we're real true. Oh my God, he can't breathe either, girlfriend. Gah, don't choke him.
All right, and so now we are going to call Bachelorette number 1,
Yes.
Claudia.
Ring, ring.
So here's a little bit of information about Claudia while we get her on the phone. She likes respectful behavior.
Hello.
Hey, Claudia.
Hey.
Hey, you're on Cornbread Hustle Live. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Good. So we have our bachelor here. We're going to just ask you a couple of questions about, you know, what you like to do. What are some of the things that you like to do, and what do you really like in a guy?
So my top life, I would say, is respectful behavior is like really high up there. I also like a guy to have a really good sense of humor and just like funny, you know, cracking jokes, but whenever it's time to be serious, to, you know, be serious. And I also like my men to have good, stable jobs.
Yeah, that's a good one. So I hear you also have a blog.
Yeah, I actually just launched it a couple weeks ago. So it is a lifestyle and beauty blog. And really, it's just on, it's my blog. And then I also am an independent beauty consultant. So I sell products through the blog as well. And then I also have a portfolio that you could schedule like one-on-one makeup consultation.
Very cool. And so your dislikes?
Hello.
Hello, what are some of your dislikes? Some of the things you don't
dislikes.
like, yeah.
Sorry, you broke out. Cockiness. I don't like whenever guys are like super cocky, and like it's good to be confident, but I think like super cocky is a big turnoff for me. I don't like any guys who are negative. I like to be around positive people and like positive mindsets. So negativity would be out. And I do not like a guy to have a potty mouth. So if they're like cussing every like 5 seconds or like 3 times in a sentence, I just am completely turned off.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a deal breaker for you. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Do you feel like you have enough information, Jacob?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, perfect. So, Claudia, what we're going to do is we're going to call the other 2 bachelorettes, and if he picks you, then we'll call you, and you guys will go on a date on Saturday night. How does that sound?
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, what'd you think, Jacob?
I like what I heard. Working on a line crew, I kind of do have a bad habit of,
Cussing?
yeah.
That runs in the family, okay?
I forgot to mention that he is my cousin that I'm setting up here.
It runs in the family. So, yeah.
When she said that, I was like,
I don't know. But that's something that you can control, maybe.
Yes,
For the right girl, right?
definitely.
Okay. Well, let's see what Bachelorette number 2 has. We found these girls over the weekend, and these girls are really cool. Seem great.
Currently, we are trying to connect with Bachelorette number 2, Madeline.
Yes.
Hey, Madeline, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So you're live on Cornbread Hustle Live. And what are some of the things that you really like in a guy?
So I really like really kind eyes. I like a good sense of humor, and I like a sense of adventure, like someone who likes to go out and try new things, doesn't just want to like hang at home all the time, wants to explore.
I love that. I can tell you that Jacob does have kind eyes.
Oh,
So,
good.
okay. And so what are some of your deal breakers? What are some of the things that you don't like?
Some guys I've gone on dates with in the past are a little too clingy right off the bat, so that's not my favorite thing. I like sports, but if that's like his only interest, that might be a bit of a problem. And then I don't know, those are just like my main two things.
Okay. So you like a sports guy, but just not somebody who that's his entire life, and you're going to only be going on dates to like Rangers games.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be my ideal date all the time.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, here's what we're doing. We are going to talk to one more bachelorette, and then Jacob's going to choose which person he wants to take to a Mavericks game on Saturday night.
Hey, Madeline. This is Sherry, the co-host of Cornbread Hustle Live. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What would you think if this bachelor has a tattoo on his butt?
On his butt? Mm-hmm. I mean, he better have a good reason for having that tattoo on his butt. It better have like a good story behind it. Yeah, why not?
Okay, perfect. That might be a first date discussion.
Oh, there's the tattoo. You guys can see it. Love it. He's on a rhino, right?
Triceratops.
Oh, my bad. Triceratops. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate your time, and we will call you back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Jacob. So thoughts?
I'm kind of relieved that she's not looking for a guy that's a hardcore sports fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, good. He's relieved. So that's promising. Now we're about to talk to our third bachelorette. She's actually from Detroit, right?
I believe she's either from there or she went to school.
Or she went to school in Michigan. So yeah, we've always got that Detroit thing following us wherever we go.
So now we're going to try and get bachelorette number 3, Ilana, on the line.
Are you there, Alana? Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, we just got a comment saying you're going to spend $1,000 to $2,000 by the end of the wedding.
Oh, wow. Who said that?
My sister-in-law.
Of course.
Dana Savage?
Oh, hey.
Dang, your last name is Savage?
Yes.
Wow.
That's awesome. So how are you? You're on the Cornbread Hustle Live.
Oh, hi. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tell us a little bit about the things that you like in a guy.
Well, I really like a man to be funny, who treats a woman well, who's honestly honest with what he wants and his intentions, and is just an overall good person. And I think that's hard to find nowadays. So that's what I'm looking for.
Girl, trust me, we're all there with you.
Yep.
So what are some of your dislikes?
I do not like liars. I don't like people that, well, I guess aren't honest on their intentions. So not liars. So I would say liars in general. Yep. That's who I've mostly dealt with. So.
Got it. Well, we wouldn't set you up with a liar, no. But what are the things that you like to do for fun?
I like to go out with my friends. I love exploring Dallas. I'm new. I just moved here a year ago, so kind of open for whatever. Love going to sporting events. Hockey's my favorite sport, so anytime I get to watch the Stars or a different team play, always down for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for playing. If Jacob chooses you, we're about to make a decision now. Then you guys, will you be ready to go to the Mavs game on Saturday?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I love that. All right, perfect. So, like I said, if you get chosen, we'll call you right back.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, Lana.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, so Jacob, what's the deal? What did you think?
Sounds like she's going to be big on good, clear communication if she was in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I'm,
we take
I'm
off
big.
his-
I'm big on communication. So
Okay, so we can take off your
all right.
as cute as you look in purple. Purple
Dang,
cheetah
You're
print.
about purpose.
We'll take it off. Oh, he said he was gonna turn red,
And he did.
and he did. So cute. Look at him. Aw. So anyway, what are your thoughts on the girls? Did we pick some good ones?
Yeah, I think so.
You can't have them
Am I
all.
supposed to choose right now?
Yeah, you
okay,
are.
Yeah. I think I would choose Madeline because her name was Madeline, right?
The second one?
The second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like going on adventures also.
Okay. Maybe we make a love connection. So I already told him, he better not mess this up. But no, we'll give you some pointers, and I'm sure you'll be fine. You're a super nice guy. So yeah, then next week we're gonna have you guys call in and rate the date. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yay! Did we make a love connection? Hopefully, we'll find out. We will find out. Thank you so
do we
much.
need to get Madeline on the phone and let her know?
Yeah, let's get Madeline on the phone and let her know that she's the chosen one. Hey, Madeline.
Hey, what's up?
You have been chosen.
Say
What?
hi. Say hi.
Okay.
Say hi to Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So, are you available Saturday night to go to the Mavs game?
I am free Saturday night.
Perfect. I have you guys tickets all ready at will call, and you guys have to take a lot of pictures because we want to do an update and we want to rate the date.
Oh my God. Yes.
So you got to be honest with us and just take note of all the things that are happening during the date, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Sounds great.
All right.
Awesome.
So, I guess I'll see you on Saturday.
Yes.
All right, we'll connect you guys off the air.
Okay, awesome. Sounds great.
That was
Jacob,
fun.
are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's awesome. I love it. We love doing this stuff.
So, I guess you're not going to ask me to be a bridesmaid.
Probably not. Not with the information I have.
I don't think anybody will after this, Sherry. Just saying.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much, Jacob, for
Hey,
being
no
a good
problem.
sport and for wearing this purple thing. You look great. It matches your skin tone. Just kidding. But no, thank you so much. And so next week we'll be back with Rate the Date. And coming up next, we have Hangry Hustler. Oh. Oops, technical difficulties. I was trying to kick him out, and I'm like, go, get out of here.
He's still in shock. He got a good date.
I know. I'm so excited to hear about this. I love that we have all these guinea pigs.
Just wait until we make you one, Susie.
Oh, God.
Remember that one time I made you come on a date with me?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Because
so
you made me go on a date in the first place.
Well, because there was this ginger that was that asked Sherry out, and he was like a nice guy, He had a good job, and he was cute, What, Ziggy? Quit making faces. And so Sherry would only go if I went on the date with her. So I was the third wheel. Like, okay, I'm always the third wheel, and now you're really making me be the third wheel.
she even sat down the bar and got nachos.
I mean, I even sat at the bar. I was trying to talk to the bartender, and he was like not paying attention. I'm like, really, dude? Thanks a lot. This is not good. I would never bring Sherry on a date. If I can help it.
That's true. I don't blame you. I probably wouldn't go. I won't even go on my own.
Because I'm like, if this guy really wants to be emasculated, let me bring Sherry.
That evil laugh.
Oh my.
Anyway, so normally what we would do now is we would do our Hangry Hustler segment. And our Hangry Hustler segment is basically an inspirational segment. We want to talk to people who have made a positive transformation in their life, who, you know, have stopped drinking or gone to school or, you know, accomplished something great in their life that they never thought they could. That's what we're going to be doing for Hangry Hustler. So if you have any submissions on that, we might either have you on the show or we might do a story. We're just trying to get people with positive stories on the air. And so if you have a Hangry Hustler in mind, send us an email.
Please do.
What email?
We can do Sherry at cornbreadhustle.com or Susie at cornbreadhustle.com.
Perfect. But anyways, I hope you guys really liked the show today. I had a blast. Also, thank you so much to Love for Sports for sponsoring our date, going to the Mavericks game on Saturday. Super excited to hear how that goes. And we might want to give Jacob some pointers about swag and what to do, because he seems a little nervous.
Message me on the app. I want a date. I want to go on a date now.
Okay, yeah. So message Sherry on the app. She wants to go on a date, and you'll never hear this ever again. So take advantage of it. So go to Love for Sports, download the app, and we will be back next week. Again, if you have a Hangry Hustler segment for us, email Susie, SUSY, at cornbreadhustle.com or Sherry, CHERI, at cornbreadhustle.com. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back every Thursday at 2 p.m. For Cornbread Hustle Live. Have a great day and keep hustling.
Bye.